Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Finance. How will the Better Public Services results targets announced this week contribute to a stronger economy?
The Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister of Finance, the Government has set ambitious targets across 10 result areas for the public service to achieve over the next 5 years. Getting better results in difficult areas like reducing crime, reducing long-term welfare dependency and reducing educational underachievement improves the lives of individuals, saves taxpayers money and benefits the economy. The public sector makes up about a quarter of the economy, so any improvement in public sector productivity naturally flows through to the wider economy. That's why it is one of the government's 4 main priorities, alongside responsibly managing the government's finances, building a more competitive economy and rebuilding Christchurch.
Supplementary.
Maggie.
What benefits will achieving better public service targets have in raising the skill level of the New Zealand workforce?
The Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister of Finance, lifting educational achievement lifts the skills available in the New Zealand workforce. This helps our economy become more productive and competitive as it continues to recover from the recession that started under the previous Labor government. For example, today the Tertiary Education Minister discussed with the Digital and with the Literacy and Numeracy Forum new initiatives to target foundation-level education at those who have not previously achieved an education and need to lift their skills and employment prospects. We're also looking to making levels 1 and 2 foundation funding more fees-free, meaning learners won't have to take out a student loan. Already under this government, the number of adults accessing literacy and numeracy support has tripled. All these things help us meet our target of the 55% of New Zealanders aged 25 to 34 having a level 4 or higher qualification.
Maggie.
What benefits will achieving better public service targets have for New Zealand businesses?
The Honourable Stephen Joyce.
On behalf of the Minister of Finance, the Government is determined to drive down costs for businesses dealing with government by 25% by 2017. We will achieve this by developing a one-stop online shop to deliver faster online services, better integration of services and designing services around business needs. Our target is deliberately ambitious to achieve a significant improvement in the quality and cost of business interactions with government. Improving the quality of these transactions and making them easier and faster to complete will have a significant impact for the businesses involved and for the New Zealand economy.
The Honourable David Parker.
After 4 years of his government, has he got no target, never mind an ambitious target, for either export growth, current account deficit reduction or net international liabilities by which his government can be held to account, given that even today we have Philip Borkin, economist at Goldman Sachs, saying that the decline in exports and rising imports are the driving force behind our deteriorating current account deficit and rising in international indebtedness.
The Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister of Finance, the first one in all those things would be to do better than the previous Labor government, and we've already achieved those. The second one is actually the government does have indicators. For example, a very ambitious target for increasing export growth, being led by the Minister of Trade and the Minister of Economic Development. Well, it's amusing. I think the opposition have to decide what their attack is. We either have too many plans or not enough plans. It's over to them, but they really do have to make up their mind.
Maggie.
Supplementary. Has the Minister seen any reports on the government's better public services targets?
The Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister of Finance, yes. I have seen a report that achieving things like less welfare dependency, lower crime rates and improving education is all meaningless stuff. On this side of the House, we do not think it is adequate to simply spend billions and tell the country that we care. We want to get real results for the community, for individuals and for the economy. Frankly, I'm not surprised by the opposition's reaction, because focusing on getting better results is a relatively new experience for the New Zealand government, as the last lot was focused on how they managed to spend the most money.
The Honourable David Parker.
What is the export target that he referred to in answer to my last supplementary?
The Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister of Finance, to achieve exports at 40% of GDP by 2025.
Question number 4, the Honourable David Cunliffe.